fucking minutes in Hungry Jack's
Dude.
because the only people that were there. That sounds so racist.
Okay, go on, say it. Come on, we're off to this great start with this podcast.
It was Indians.
It's his birthday. Tell him he's gay.
I'm not gay. I swear I'm not gay.
I don't know if you can hear her.
Hi, Mama Cindy. How's it
I don't
going?
think he heard you.
Okay.
Happy birthday. You're gay.
I don't gargle. I don't finger my microphone like this. Okay, that's just weird. To the person in the chat, they said, "But you're not a billionaire." No, but I am a millionaire.
You're a black trans lolicon. That's why.
And Jewish. Senpai. Yeah. Oh, am I doing the eyes too? Like, Australia is just the superior version of the UK.
We are. I mean, like, listen, we have our issues, but hey, at least down here, you can call someone. I can't say on the stream, but you know, a certain word that we love, but you know, and you won't get looks. Last time I tried to give you a compliment, and you literally got insulted, and then now you're a furry, just canonically.
I didn't hear you properly because there was so much noise.
Dude,
I was like,
I literally said, "Hey, at least you're not a furry," and then you looked at me weirdly. So canonically, you're a furry. I'm sorry, that's just the rules of it.
I was getting scared by all the furries next to us by the table.
This is the one time I'm actually nice to you, and then you just take it as like an insult. So I'm like, "Fuck you, fine, you goddamn, you bloody furry. You're a gay trans flurry who likes fucking, you know, you're a lolicon."
6, 7. I swear, at some point, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
It's okay, buddy.
I mean, PC at least has the option to buy some. Oh my god, 6. I just finished 6, 7.
You got to do another one, buddy. Sorry.
I just do it in the chair. 6, 7.
You're getting so old, man. You're old. You're lazy, you bastard.
I need some Hot Wheels on these chairs and.
Well, I'm glad to entertain you that much.
I know. It's because we just keep talking. It's like
I know, it's
off.
great.
It is. It's awesome.
It's great. We gotta just fucking shit talk. It's great, and you know, it's just the vibe.
I know. See, this is perfect.
I know, it's great.
Now everyone's gonna think we're gay again.
It's okay.
He's not here. He left. The guy that keeps calling me a black Jewish trans woman.
And welcome everyone. We are back on my channel. Yes, it's the lesser half of the Goon Lords, or better half, depending. Yes, Turning Down Under back. It's on my channel. Great. Also, I see that Candy paused his gooning session, but are you really continuing the goon? Because this is the Goon Lords podcast, so you are technically.
Rent-A-Girlfriend doesn't count as gooning.
Does it? I mean, like, there are some bits in it where I'm like, ugh, that's like cuck gooning.
Rent-A-Girlfriend is what happens when a male gets poor financial decisions built into their default and decides to cuck for a living.
But like you said before, isn't that your basic anime fan?
Take offense to that. I have standards, unlike the Rent-A-Girlfriend community.
Of course.
I like quality things like High School DxD.
That is a classy anime. But how's it going, man? It's been a week. Do you want to tell everyone why we didn't stream yesterday?
I hurt my middle finger. I got kicked by my teacher. Well, I blocked a kick with my hand, and it bent the middle finger back, and so it's swollen. So now it's like typing is actually a challenge. So I'm like trying to navigate, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not touching the keyboard tonight.
Yeah.
It was the
Yeah.
teacher's birthday, and we're like, oh, we get to do Circle of Death. And they started off with 1 black belt, then they did 4 black belts, and they did all the black belts, and then they went brown belt, and they went to blue belt, and it was just me and one other chick, and she didn't even want to join, and I'm like, I am not soloing my teacher. That is like a death wish. But
Did
she
you end
wasn't
up
much help
soloing?
either.
Oh, so it was.
Practically, she wasn't. She was a good distraction. So I'm just like trying to just kick him, and then he kicks me, and I block it, and I'm like, I felt it after. I was like, yep,
Adrenaline got
that
you.
hurt.
You're like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. It's like, oh god, I'm in it. And then you're like, why does my finger hurt?
That's
Oh,
generally how every class goes when I hurt myself. I don't feel it until I leave the building, and then I'm like, oh, I feel pain.
yeah. No, that tends to happen. That tends to
And then by
happen.
the time I got home, it was just swelling, and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be black tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of already starting to go black.
Mm. Well, on the bright side, at least, when you put up the middle finger to someone, it'll be like, oh, what the fuck happened to your arm? It's like, yeah, this is a curse on you, buddy.
The black finger.
The black finger of curses.
It's extra racist finger.
Well, I mean, you are like 1 millionth black now, so you got the N1 pass for life, I guess.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
Yeah, I guess you can say the slur on my channel then, I guess.
At least you can finally say you are part black. The part that matters, the middle finger.
Yeah, just don't tell them how you got it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was from a teacher, so at least it wasn't from like. Well, I've actually gotten a black pinky finger from blocking Ace's kicks.
Ooh, must have sucked.
Oh yeah, that one hurt for a week too.
So, around the same time frame, about a week.
Yeah, about a week, and then the swelling will go down. It feels like a balloon.
But yeah, we've got a couple of, well, I say a couple, we got a fair few topics to get through today. I'm not sure if we'll get through it, most of them, because, we don't know how these shows pan out. We got a couple from last week that we're probably going to touch upon. And we've also got some new topics. Oh my god, Candy, at least you're not part Indian.
Thank God for that. That would be the worst sin, is to be part Indian.
Oh, dear Lord. But yeah, hopefully we can get through at least some of them tonight. So I wanted to cover a couple of topics from last week, which again, it's the shift up sort of stuff, which I know that you've touched upon. Hello, Phenomenal. How's it going? Wait, that's kind of suspicious. Fucking Candy mentions fucking Indians and
Indians,
then
Indian
Phenomenal.
appears.
I know. It's like his bat signal or something, or Indian signal. But yeah, I thought we could just touch upon the whole shift up DEI sort of stuff, which it's not really DEI. It's just a guy who worked for a company that he just promoted stuff, and that's about it. Because
Yeah.
I know that you.
Candy's already figured. Is a shift up about to be work? Nah. This is a false alarm. People clickbaited that whole situation so hard.
You didn't miss much, Konya. We literally just started our sort of topics for tonight. So welcome. But yeah, Pirate Nation ran with this last week. After 13 years at PlayStation, DEI specialist Jerome Benzandon is joining ShiftUp as head of global communications. His professional profile lists product and corporate communications as one of his area of expertise, with a focus on DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Classy. Benzadon has more than 20 years of experience in video games communications, having worked with PlayStation, Ubisoft, and THQ. His role will cover the company's global communications and campaigns, including its major games such as Stellar Blade and Nikkei. Now, like, do you want to take this off as to your opinions on it? Like, for those who don't know your opinions on it?
So I've done probably a video. Well, I have technically done a video of this, and I talked about this on Cine's stream because she asked me on for that specific reason. And Leon's done a video on this, and Leon's video was really good because it goes over the fact that I heard that the DI hire was over. Yes, it is. So the first problem is that ESG thing is not what people think it is. So the ESG is basically a French school. It has nothing to do with actual ESG like people are freaking out. It is just an acronym for a school that he went to do with PR. And it's got nothing to do with woke stuff. As far as the DEI hire goes, it is the equivalent of me putting on my resume that I work in the IT industry. Like, that's really it. It was put on there so that he could get a job in an area that had DEI requirements. And then as soon as he left that place, which was Sony, and wanted to go work at Shift Up, he removed the DEI because Shift Up doesn't want DEI. So he removed it. So when people complain about this and be like, oh, well, it's not good enough. It's like, well, what's the most that you could ask for from someone like this, right? The thing that people want is they want the DEI to go away. And the ESG, well, to start with, the ESG isn't what people claim it is. And the DEI is just simply a resume thing. It is just there to help him get a job at those places. And people go, oh, but he promoted Concord and all that. I'm like, yeah, that was his job. His job was to promote the shit. Doesn't mean that he agreed with it. And even the tweets that people used, all he did was quote people saying the game was good. He never said the games were good. He just quoted people saying the game was good. So it's one of those where it just feels like he was literally just a PR guy doing his PR job. And as soon as he left Sony and went to Shift Up, he just removed the DEI and shifted how he focuses it, because that's what his job is, to promote games. That's it.
And that's pretty much the gist of it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, when I heard about this, I'm just sort of like, that's kind of weird. Like, why would Shift Up, who didn't they get away from Sony in order for this to yeah. So like,
They
I was like,
shifted it.
it's like, why would you hire someone who is pretty much promoting DEI unless he's not doing that? He's promoting your stuff as you want it, which is what a PR guy is supposed to do. If he really wanted to push his own political agenda on it, he would be putting it in his resume. On his Twitter, you could probably see him saying a bunch of stuff, because that's what a lot of these people do. They just push the agenda on Twitter, on their social media, to make it a big thing to just push. But I didn't see that from his Twitter post. He was just promoting stuff like a worker is supposed to. So I don't get that. The rumor mill is Tony wants fat girls in Sterile Blade 2. You're fake news. That's what you are. A bunch of fake news. I will not stand for this. This is all a bunch of bullshittery, if I've ever seen it before. Also, I forgot to share my screen, didn't I? I'm so sorry about that.
But yeah, there was a lot of clickbait when it came to this. People already screaming that it was censored, that it's all doom and gloom, and it's just like, no. That was the part that was frustrating, is that, one, there were those that were like adamant that, oh no, this isn't good enough, that kind of thing. And then those, there we go. Those that were over clickbaiting and drama fun. And then there was that Yonks guy that was just trying to like do the whole, well, tomboy equal DEI. And I'm just like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't get why it's like, oh, this girl has short hair. Instantly, tomboy equals woke. I'm like, not really. It's just that's a style of girl we haven't seen in forever because tomboy equals trans now or something. And
I
I'm just
think
like,
I
why?
think the right has gone a little bit too far on the anti-woke thing, where they're just assuming any character that is strong, like a tomboy, merely strong character, is just defaultly woke, and it's just like, no, that's not really how it works, right? And it's just, I think it's overboard. I swear to Jesus, how the fuck did you get in here?
Little kitty got in.
Yeah, little bastard.
Little
You
pussy.
get in the fucking oven. I just fed you. Good job. You know what? Red Hood is coming to the rescue.
Hell yeah.
There we go. We're putting Red Hood behind the door. See that? Badass move it.
Based.
But yeah, because I saw Chibi's video. He did a title where he was like, "Oh, it's censored." Like he already put in there that it was censored, as if it was already censored. And I was like, "Okay, Chibi, that's a little bit of clickbait."
I mean, like we can't assume that yet. We'll have to see more evidence about it. And again, for all we know, this could just be a normal hire. But then again,
Yeah.
it could be one of those cases where it could be infected. But again, we don't know that for sure. Unless we see actual evidence of it, I'm reserving
Again,
judgment.
I want to see something more concrete than just a guy that did his PR job. That's like getting angry at the Macca's PR dude for promoting a shit burger. It's like, dude, he's getting paid to promote it. It's like, and I think it feels like it's a little bit of a witch hunt where people are like, yeah, but he used to work for Sony as a PR guy that promoted DI, so and it's just like, okay, this is the same shit the left does, where it's like, oh, well, you were friends with this guy that was friends with that guy that used to work for that guy that's the boss of that guy, so that means you have the same views as that boss. I'm just like, okay, just shut up.
Well, this kind of reminds me of the whole Paramount thing. So David Ellison, who just recently bought Warner Brothers, Paramount, he's facing a lot of uphill battle when it comes to California, and the only reason why he's getting that is literally because his dad is like friends with Donald Trump. And like he's like obviously everyone's like, oh my gosh, Paramount is like in the hands of, you know, a Nazi or something like that. And I'm just like, dude just has a dad who, you know, just so happens to be friends with Donald Trump or knows him. And he may or may not have ties to Donald Trump, but he's never said anything political. So it's like,
yeah.
Why?
And that's the biggest issue, is everyone has to have a political opinion now on things. And if you don't give a political opinion, then one side or both sides will just assume that you've picked a side. And it's just a frustration.
Well, it's one of two things I find. It's either everything has to be political, or what you experienced on Twitter, everything has to be about money, which is like, because I know that I saw your tweet, and basically it was responding to someone that says, oh, your figure has no innate value, like in terms of like monetary long-wise. And it's just sort of like, I don't know, dude. It's like, it's just a hobby, like collecting figures, and everything has to be one of.
I think hobbies in general is gone in every wrong direction, whether it's like investment stuff, like you look at Pokemon cards, it's all just investments now. Everything's turned into politics. It just feels like hobbies in general aren't a way to escape. And I get that we need to face reality of what's going on and we can't just ignore reality, but it's like making hobbies political. And that's why I hate how the anime community, especially the AniTube community, has been completely taken over by the left. And so it's like a battlefield, one-sided. And so if you're on the right or even on the center, you're kind of fighting an uphill battle because the anime community is completely dominated by the left. And then when you've got like hobbies and stuff like that, everything's just about, well, what value is it? It just feels like, it's been taken over by the wrong people.
I also think that, you know, while there isn't a problem with making a hobby your job, I do think people try and do that for all the wrong reasons instead of actually contributing. Like they're trying to like hop on a trend, even though it's like it's a hobby, but it's also like I gotta make content out of it and squeeze as much out of it. And then they eventually, when it doesn't pan out well, they end up going into politics and they usually pick a side, and then they grift for it hard.
Yeah. Like DSP.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's a character in and of itself. Oh, DSP, a classic. But yeah, this is pretty much just a recap on our thoughts on the whole DEI sort of infecting shift up, which it's not. Like, it's just not. It's just blown out of proportion. And I just I don't want to make a judgment on this until we have actual evidence of him being one of the people who is infecting it. But we'll see. We'll see. For all we know, he could be a raging feminist woke person. But until we see the future of this company, I'm reserving judgment.
Yeah.
Now, we're going on to your favorite website in the whole world, Sony's Crunchyroll. So, Sony Crunchyroll has removed a huge amount of physical media from its new store, and fans have noticed it. Manga, light novels, manhwa, and danmei books are now completely gone from the store. The
It's like I
Blu-ray...
warned people like a year ago that this was going to potentially happen, and then certain content creators were like, "Oh no, this will never happen."
Shh, that's...
And I find it funny that they've gone awfully quiet.
Shh, you can't say that. You can't say that. I mean, you can, but like they'll hunt you down. The anime Illuminati. We all hate Crunchyroll, Konyo. The only people that don't hate it is literally the people getting paychecks from him.
All that have friends and connections.
Yeah, those people. Ugh. The Blu-ray and DVD section has also been heavily reduced. The new store currently has around 387 Blu-ray and DVD products, compared with a much larger selection before. Crunchyroll previously acquired Right Stuff, which was a major store for anime, manga, and physical media. And slowly physical media is dying, and I feel a little sad because, I mean, like, bit by bit, it's going away. And I love buying DVDs and Blu-rays. Like, I love putting in my movie, watching it with no internet, so there's no buffering. And it's got, like, the best quality possible. But now I have to stream this shit.
And now you have to pay them money to be able to spend money in their store, which is just exclusive, specific merch that's limited.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And also, like, because we're outside of America, it's like there's no point, because sometimes it's region locked, and then like there's also the huge ass fee that you have to pay for shipping and all that. So it's like, why would I bother? And a lot of the anime you get on there, you could probably just buy it at your local store. Like for us, it's JB Hi-Fi. We could probably get it from there. And if need be, we can just go online to like a store like Sanity and then buy it from there. And I did see Demon Carol mention Anime Lab. That brings up some memories. I love Anime Lab.
Good times.
Good times, man. When you could watch sub for free, and then if you wanted to pay for dub, which no one ever did, people did, for like also day one access, and it's like, all right, cool, you got me there. But those were just simpler times. But now it's just sort of like this. And Crunchyroll has a monopoly on anime, except for like High Dive, and I have some like their UI is not great, and like if I wanted to buy anime from there, I can't. It's exclusively to the US. You can't like get it shipped out to Australia. which is a problem. But I also think that with Crunchyroll, it's like it's this weird thing where they're also removing animes that they have the rights to at times. And like again, the region lock is an absolute shit show. I don't know, man. Like I can't believe I can believe Crunchyroll can do this, but it's just sort of like a bit by bit, physical media is going.
It is. It's going to be challenging. I'm hoping that at some point it will be a rubber band effect, just like how you've got what they call them, those vinyls now. I'm hoping that as there is a more bigger demand for physical items, that they will realize that there's money to be made in it, and that they'll start trying to bring it back in different ways, whether it's selling it at physical stores or stuff like that.
I think there'll always be a demand for physical, because again, so in Australia we had a couple of big physical, like big stores, like for those who remember, Dick Smith, Sanity, JB Hi-Fi, and a couple of others. But Dick Smith went away. But I think it's only an online store, same as Sanity, which again, these stores, they used to be, you know, in stores around Australia, but now they've moved to an online sort of market. And with Sanity, you can buy anime on there, and I was able to buy a couple of anime series that I can't get from JB Hi-Fi, because JB Hi-Fi buys a lot of their anime from stuff like Crunchyroll and High Dive, because I bought the Eminence and Shadow collector's edition from JB Hi-Fi, and that's a High Dive anime, because it comes with the dub and all that. And if I wanted to buy, like, say, 86 at the time, which was a Crunchyroll anime, so JB Hi-Fi is very much the mainstream sort of physical media place now. But even then, they're slowly fading them out, especially with PlayStation getting rid of physical copies. So they'll be drastically reducing that.
Which is funny because apparently their sales just dropped like a rock.
Did you
Which is funny because I was going to get a PS5, but now I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well buy something else with that money.
I was going to get a PS5 to also get a Blu-ray player, but I might as well just get a Blu-ray player on its own now.
You might as well get it. It's like cheaper. The only reason why people bought the PlayStation 5 was because it had a Blu-ray player attached to it.
And yeah, a Blu-ray player, and you could play games.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was the bonus.
But it's like now, it's like, all right, well, I don't want to play any games from them. What can I get? Oh, I can get a Blu-ray player.
It's overpriced hardware.
It really is. But
and to be honest, most games are shittily coded anyway for consoles and PCs, so there's over requirement of specs.
Oh, and the download
and I'll
speed.
die on that hill. I will die on any hill that someone turns around and says, "Oh no, games that justifiably need to be like 150 gig." I'm like, you are generally retarded.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Like Helldivers was able to have a version of it where it had a reduced amount, because it was like 100 gigs. It was getting up there in gigs, and then they released a like a half the size sort of version of it, which was really good. So like it's just a matter of just optimization.
Yeah.
But I did hear a funny thing that came out. So you're not a Persona fan, but Persona I think 6 is getting a physical release, and it's only getting a physical release on one console. And that console is PlayStation. So Xbox, which Atlas and Sega, they have a joint deal, that's not getting a physical release. The physical release is only going to be on PlayStation.
It'll be like one of their last physical games they'll ever get for the console.
And it's exclusive, like the physical release is exclusive to PlayStation. It's weird.
It's almost like Sony's just giving a middle finger to everyone else that wants physicals. They're saying, well, we're going to take the last physical and put it on our console and then can get rid of physicals.
It's so hilarious. Like, I was like, are you kidding me? That is the most hilarious thing. Because, like, Xbox still has physical copies, and they're moving away from that. And I'm just like, dude, why not just put the physical media on there? You know, people would actually buy it. But, hey, I guess PlayStation's like, fuck you guys. Also, did you see the statistics of, like, the physical media versus digital sales around the world compared to the
No, I
US?
didn't.
So correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I did see that in Australia, more than 50% was physical media.
See, this just keeps making Asmongold look stupid when it comes to his take on physical versus digital.
I'll have to find it, but there a lot of internet. Okay, so it's purely in the US where it's like 30%, 70% digital. Digital being the big,
70.
big seller. But in terms of internationally, physical media is outselling a lot of digital. So like I don't really understand that. It's just I don't get why people really want the digital age, but they're like, oh, we need pro consumer rights. And it's like, well, I want physical media. Like I want to own it. So like, it's just I could
I
just
don't
play it.
think adding some consumer rights is going to fix the problem when you've got no physical ownership.
Yeah, because it's a digital thing, and they'll
Yeah.
also put in a clause
And
because
there's like one guy that's always in every one of my comments that's like, oh, well, you don't own physical even now these days. And it's just like, yeah, because you have an online always activity system. That's just like moving the goalpost of what used to be physical now to this, yeah, you can install it physically, but the game is forced always online. I'm like, yeah, but that's not really a physical game like we want. It is just like a half-assed way of doing it, and that's how they slowly move the goalpost. And dumbasses like that don't remember the days when you actually owned the game physically, you installed it and played it off the disc, and didn't need to always be online.
it's a technicality that they always use, and I'm just like, okay, sure, but like, and what I really hate about modern gaming now is that it's a huge thing where before you're able to play the game, it comes up with this wall of text where you need to like sign it and all that, and I'm just like, dude, I just want to play the game. And obviously, everyone signs it because they just want to play the fucking game, and no one reads the text. So, like, and obviously there's a clause in that fucking wall of text that says, hey, you don't actually own the game, you just own the license to play it. It's like fucking lovely. Sony announced a Wolverine skin PlayStation 5 who doesn't have disc detector, and the console is supposed to come out before the official end of physicals, so they basically broke their promise. Oof. I did
I
see
mean,
that they
Sony's realized that they're just going to brute force this. They're just going
Yeah,
to hope that customers will end up bending the knee anyway.
which
This is why I
speaking
always
of
say,
which,
vote, review wallet.
I was going to touch on this later, but since we're talking about Sony, a big one. Sony is doubling down on keeping some PlayStation games exclusive to PlayStation 5. PlayStation released a new only on PlayStation 5 video featuring games like Saros, Astrobot, not available on PC. They were pretty clear. These moments don't happen anywhere else, so come and make the unthinkable happen only on PlayStation 5. So basically, PlayStation's just mocking PC players that want it, because they know that if they release the PlayStation 5 games day one on PC, people are going to buy the PC version and they're not going to get as much of a cut as they would directly from PlayStation Store. It's why they release it a year later. Like, why would you release Spider-Man 2 a year later? Why would you release God of War a year later? It's because they want to just say, oh, we tried, guys, but you know what? You can buy it on PlayStation 5. And I don't know. I feel like if they're going to keep this up, they might end up doing a PlayStation sort of like application. So like Steam, Epic, all that. I feel like they might do that in the future. I don't know. I just got this weird feeling where they'll put their PlayStation games on that instead of on Steam, just to cut out the middleman. But that's not all, because they have a video on it, and it's a 30-second video, but the ratio on it, the ratio, and again, this is all purely just from the like-dislike app. It could be worse, because this just gives you an approximation of what the ratio is, technically. So it could be even worse than this. Anyway, let's just get through. It's only 30 seconds. It's not really something we need to look into that much, but it's just an advertisement for PlayStation, which no one gives a shit about.
Stories tell of a legend who has visited many worlds and experienced adventures that change everything. This legend is you. Well, this could be you. Battling enemies. It happens. Facing gods. That happens. And becoming a sponge? Yeah, it happens. These moments don't happen anywhere else. So come and make the unthinkable happen. Only on PS5.
PlayStation.
And that's it. That's literally it, but it's very much a mocking sort of, hey guys, PlayStation 5, come play with us and not Steam, because, you know, fuck you guys. Also, hi Razor, welcome my dear. But
welcome Razor.
Yeah, I have no interest in all these PlayStation games because they're very cinematic and they put so much budget into them, and it's like, okay, where's the gameplay? You have a 20-minute long cutscene, and then you get a fight scene. You get to play the game. And it's like, I have no interest in it now. And I think Conan, on that one God of War gameplay, he kind of broke it down really well, where it's like, we haven't touched the controller in like 20 minutes. And like, I think that's just how a lot of these PlayStation cinematic games are, and I just I have a big issue with them. But we'll bounce back to some anime news. A California federal court has ordered YouTube to reveal the identities of 3 South Korean creators behind popular anime recap channels. Now, how do you feel about those anime recap channels that, you know, recap the entire season of an anime or like an entire show?
So I'm going to have a hot take here. A lot of the recap channels that basically just repeat word for word what happens in a light novel. So like they'll take like a 150, 200 page light novel and they'll condense it down into like a 30-minute to hour-long video where it's just compiling that. I do not believe those channels follow fair use. I stand on that hill. I do not believe they follow fair use. I understand the appeal for them. I get it, because it condenses what would take 6 hours of reading, give or take, depending on the reader. Some people are fast readers, some people are slow readers. But let's just say on average, it's about 6 hours, right? That condenses down a 6-hour reading down to a 1 hour to maybe 30 minutes of watching a video that summarizes what happens in a light novel, because a lot of times they cut out all the fluff and focus on the main stuff that's there. That to me is not fair use. That is just straight up stealing the content, because you got to ask yourself the question when it comes to fair use, does the video stop? Well, does the video basically disincentivize someone from watching or going to the original version of it, right? So it's like if I can just watch a video that's 30 minutes to 60 minutes long instead of reading a light novel, then that means the intent of that video is to take people away from the original content, which in itself and how it's designed is not following fair use. So unless, and this is why I do analysis videos and only explain small parts in them, because I try to make sure that I don't ever go over that line where I'm basically just recapping something and retract and just subtracting from the content itself. I try to add an analysis to add to the value, so that way you can watch my video and still feel the need to read the original light novel. Because again, there are so many channels out there, and especially AI bot ones, that just regurgitate what happens in the light novel, or they'll just regurgitate what happens in the anime, whether it's an anime or a light novel.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I think I watched one and it was just the most boring as shit thing, and they explained it so poorly that when I got to the end of it, I'm like, "Oh, it's this anime?" I didn't even know, because like the way they were like talking about it, it was just so boring. Like, because again, it was like an AI one. So it was just so monotone, rare, like nothing, no emotion behind it. So I was like, the fuck. And I again, recaps and like really long critique of like animes. There's a fine line between critique, like in terms of like those really long sort of critiquing styles, things. Like you have your videos from, say, Molar, and like a lot of these big YouTube channels that do reviews, and then they have like a good long, like couple of hours to dissect a movie, but they have analysis behind it. It's not just this happened, this happened, this happened, this is what this character said, this is what this and this and this. And then like end of video, what do you guys think? And are you excited for season 2? And then like that's it. It's like it's an
That's why I'll
yeah.
explain something and then I'll give the context and then analyze it. But these other channels, all they do is they just explain it. It's just an explain video. And that, again, people can scream whatever they want. That's still not following fair use. It isn't. It's just, by definition, it's not a fair use. The intent of the video is to just explain the video, explain the light novel, the anime, to just get people to watch that rather than go read the light novel. And the reason why I have such a heavy bone to pick with it is because I do reviews and analysis videos, and you have no idea how many comments I get in my light novel reviews for Overlord, High School DxD, Damachi, where someone would say, stop reviewing and analyzing and just tell me what happens.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, it literally says light novel review, and they're like, I don't care, just explain the light novel. And I'm like, go find an explain channel.
Like, if you wanted to, you might as well just start a new channel and be like, hey, listen, guys, this is what happens, da 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 da. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for your money.
Trust me, those videos are very popular. They are insanely popular.
Oh,
but
I know.
I hate doing them because it just requires me to sit there and write down every single little event. And it's just boring.
Well, you can just get an AI to do it now.
Yeah.
Grok, recap me episodes 1 to 100 of One Piece. And then
you can just feed it a bunch of websites and be like, okay, break down this through a breakdown of another website or a PDF file, and just, do a compilement, write a script, get it to read the script, upload the script, and then you're done.
And then just do a video, and then like just upload like shots from the anime and all that. Keep it under like 4 seconds, like 2 or 3 seconds a shot, and then you're fine. And it's just sort of like a, I hate the anime recap channels, and like a lot of them are getting nuked, and I'm like, I'm not really too fussed about it. Although, in the second paragraph, they say the creators argued that their videos were protected by fair use, which I call bullshit. I need to see the actual channels to see what their video is, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But the court rejected that argument at this stage and granted Katakawa's request to unmask them through DMCA subpoenas. The creators are appealing the decision. They created their channels could actually help the official release by sending viewers to career licensed anime streaming services, Laftel. I will say this though. This is another reason why Japan is very hands-on on protecting their IP, like to an absurd amount. Like this is the reason why Japan does this, because like if you see Japan, they will DMCA nearly everything. Like Nintendo will nuke a bunch of mods, and
Japan does have some kind of really terrible fair use laws. Like they can be a little bit all over the place, but this is one of the times where I'm like, I'm actually kind of on Katakawa's side on this, and I hate the fact that I'm on their side. It's just there is so much AI slop out there. It's funny enough. People can check my channel. There's a reason why I deleted all my slime light novel reviews, because what ended up happening was there were so many slime AI bot videos out there that just claimed that they were explaining the light novels, but they were actually explaining the web novel because they were taking it all from the Wikipedia. And they used to get like 250,000 views. And I got so fucking pissed off because I used to get like at least 50k views on my analysis videos for slime. Stopped getting them. Just stopped getting them because the AIs just would pump them out. And I just gave up. I was just like, yep, no, I'm done. So I'm sorry. I generally have no sympathy for these channels because they have made my life a misery, because they do. They just copy paste everything from these websites. They don't analyze it. They don't review it. They don't break it down. It is just a glorified Wikipedia synopsis.
And I'm kind of, like this is one of the rare times I'm like, yeah, Katakawa's in the right. If they were targeting, say, a reviewing channel, like, and they did like...
And trust me, I'm not scared that Katakawa's going to come after me. They're not going to touch me because I review it. I analyze it. What are they going to do? Complain that I talk about Hestia's fat tits and fucking Freya's tits? Like, no, they don't care. They care about the synapses channels.
The thing is, another thing too, is that a lot of these channels, they also do, they also show clips from the anime, and they will flip it, and then they'll put some sort of like copyright sort of detection, sort of like try and like zoom in, zoom out, and they'll fuck around with it, but they are showing the anime that they usually do. Whereas with you show like screenshots, you have like, you know, you don't really go into like video, like clips. If you do show a clip,
I have been using some clips more recently. I've been kind of a little bit cheating, but I try to really blend them. It's like almost like a PowerPoint presentation. It's all fancy and everything.
Sure. And like if you do, it's not like you don't show the entire clip. You don't show the entire like...
I clip them so that it's compilements of 5 seconds blended over each other.
Yeah. So
and I just take scenes and just mix them up. So it's there for eye candy. You can't... If you're somehow working out how Dance and the Vampire Bun story works from me taking a 5 minutes worth from the season and then clipping it all around and repeating parts, my hat off to you.
But again, that's something that like you're just doing, and then after that clip, you would be like, you would show yourself on camera, and then you know the videos is just like you said, eye candy. Whereas these these recap channels, they will purposely line up the video with the script, so it would be there. So you are technically watching the anime, but a bit of a fucked up version of it. And it's one of those ones that drives me insane. Because, like, you see a lot of them, like, rack up...
That's the ones that I think Katakawa are going after. The ones where they explain it and then they link it all up.
Which I'm like, good, because I was watching... the AI one I think I was watching was on... I think it was Gracia? It was the visual novel adaptation. Well, it was the anime adaptation of the visual novel, and it was like showing the entire anime. But the only thing that they did was they flipped it. They did zoom in, zoom out, and then like the occasional like moving and all that, and that's it. And I was like, oh okay. And also they added the script on screen, so it would take up a portion of it. So it would like fuck up with AI detection for copyright and all that. And I'm just like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't give a shit. This one I'm like, good, good.
If it is those channels they're going after, good. I don't have any sympathy because it doesn't
Yeah.
follow fair use.
If it's one of these ones where it's a guy on screen, they're talking about the anime and then they give analysis, then I'm like, fuck Kadokawa. But like, if it's just the anime recap guys, I'm pretty sure that's fine. Yeah, I don't see any links to it. So yeah, I think that's fine. But a little switch up to YouTube. YouTube premium prices will be rising for subscribers across Europe and Asia. So it's probably going to hit Australia because we are part of Asia, technically.
Potentially, yeah. I feel like instead of just raising the prices, they should add more features to YouTube. Like try and make it better as a feature.
But
whether it's like customizable profiles, something more personalized, stuff like that, I think is something that YouTube really needs to add to try and make the fee worth it more. But it just seems to me they just keep upping the fee and not really adding anything to it.
Well, it's sort of like I'll say this about Netflix. Even though they up the fee, at least you're getting constant like movies and all that, and I guess content. Whereas with YouTube, it's a free to watch place. Like anyone can upload to there, and like the premium it doesn't even remove all the ads now. They remove a couple of ads technically.
I think actually what YouTube should do is make it that if you are paying for a certain fee, say for example, it'd be like, okay, the first threshold would be $5 or more for a YouTube member for a channel, you will see X amount less ads on that channel. And then as you pay for a higher tier of that channel, you would see less. To encourage people to actually become members on different channels rather than just being a member with YouTube itself, to get rid of ads completely. Because there'd be a lot of people that'd be like a member on my channel, and maybe instead of, they support the channel, maybe they just see a little bit less ads.
Like, again, I agree with Konyo. YouTube Premium is a ripoff. It really is a ripoff. Because I was actually one of the features I was able to unlock in Vietnam for free was I could download videos like for free, and that's a YouTube Premium like exclusive thing. So like again, certain like will that be region locked or like because if I go to Vietnam, I'd have to like pay to remove ads. Like that's it. That's the only feature there. But like certain countries have like you can download videos from there. I'm like, all right, for free. Because like I know that YouTube Premium in Australia is you can download videos. You can turn off your phone, like you can turn off the screen and you can still listen to it. And I think it's just some ads are blocked. And that's about it. Like, those are your only features? Seriously? Like, say what you will about YouTube Red back in the day, but at least you got, like, exclusive content. Like, from creators and shit. And, like, you got the occasional TV show on there.
I think YouTube really should be trying to promote memberships with channels more.
I think
because I think so much they could do with there because they take a cut from it still. And if they can give more tools to the creator and encourage people to do that while reducing ads for the channel, kind of like how Twitch does, right? If you're a Twitch member for that channel, you don't see ads. I think YouTube should try and implement something like that rather than just implementing their own personal membership system that just is more about removing ads. And even though they do pay for, if you pay for that, the content creators do still get revenue from that. I just think it'd be smarter if they incentivize and add more tools for the creators to create content than incentivize people to give money.
Demon Carol said double memberships for premium users, maybe.
What do you mean by double memberships for premium member users? Oh, do you mean like you get a membership for the premium user? I mean, that is actually pretty smart, actually. I think that's how Twitch does their Amazon thing. If you get Amazon, you get a free Twitch thing. That could be smart.
Mm.
But I feel like YouTube just wants to keep as much of the cut as possible. But that would be pretty smart if you wanted to take, one YouTube member, because I mean, they take a cut from that anyway, and then give one or two. Yeah, I think that'd be smart. Because it'd be a way for YouTube to try and promote content creators.
But yeah, it's just I don't get why. Like again, everyone's increasing their prices, and I'm just sort of like, I don't care. Demon Carol says when gifting memberships, you get double as a premium.
Yeah. It's like Amazon Prime, where you buy Amazon Prime and you get like a Twitch sub that you can gift out.
Yeah, and like everyone's increasing their prices for their platform, and it's just sort of like they double the price, but they reduce the value of it. But swapping to some good news, Dragon Ball theme park will be opening in France.
I could say something. So racist right now.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Are they sure they're going to be able to open it with all the black people they're importing from third world countries?
Oh, and there it is, guys.
I mean, Spain's already invaded. Next stop, France.
It took like 57 minutes, nearly an hour for a racist joke. We are back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are so back.
The best part is I say some of the most racist shit about black people, and I keep getting invited to black content creators channels.
Yeah, because they're like, you're a real one, homie. You're not fake. You're not bullshitting with us. But yeah,
I just don't like third worlders.
I hate that I have to use this website, but from Polygon, from Polygon. A $7 billion Dragon Ball Z theme park is now officially in the works. Oh god, and the under tagline. Oh Jesus. You see this shit?
Even world leaders are really big. That's my trigger word.
I know.
It's my trigger word. I hate when people misuse the word weebs.
I know.
Or weeb.
You wanna read this doco, or do you want me to read it?
Dragon Ball Z is known for fusion and team-ups, but this is one of the pairings that we didn't see coming. On Monday,
I don't know how to fucking say that word.
Paris announced France and Saudi Arabia will collaborate to build a manga-themed amusement park inspired by Dragon Ball Z in France, or as we like to call it, the Black Man's Hobble. It will cost the two nations $6 billion, $7 billion to be built northwest of Paris, also known as the other shithole connected to the black people.
I'm sorry, you unintentionally did the thing. You unintentionally did the thing.
What, the little...
No.
Oh, the 6 bill, 7 bill? 6... You realize?
Yeah, I know. That's why when I heard 6 billion, 7, I was like, what? If you, oh god. But yeah, the Saudis are getting involved, which they're diversifying from the oil, which I think is a good move for them. But I'm also like, they're getting their hands on everything. Don't do it. Candy, listen, he'll only do it if we get donations. Like, but we're not getting donations, so he's not doing it, which is good. Fuck. Do you want to keep on doing it? Or do you want me
According to reports from Reuters, the idea of the French Dragon Ball Z theme park arose from the 2025 meeting between the French president cucked bitch who married his teacher and the Saudi crown prince Madahaba. Each leader learned the other was a huge fan of the iconic French. I'm not saying fucking Japanese names. And the project will be financed. I don't want to disrespect them because they're actually decent
Is it
people. unlike the
Akira
rest.
Toriyama? Is it Akira Toriyama?
What you said. The project will be financed by a by the Saudi Entertainment Investment Group, also known as the black oil that now fuels the world, and the same company that constructed the Dragon Ball Z farm in whatever the fuck it is. It's still being developed entertainment hub outside of Rodara, and that park will be housed over 5 rides, 30 attractions, and 230 foot of something or other hotels and restaurants.
I tell you
Probably
what.
KFCs.
Probably KFCs, and I tell you what, it's gonna have an influx of Brazilians. Just a weird feeling.
You know what? That sounds better than the other stuff.
Yeah. And yeah, pretty much that's about it. Again, there's no opening date or construction timeline to it. Oh, of course, Polygon had to include that.
Oh, the human slave thing.
No.
Or the
Okay.
human rights abuse.
All right. You see the second paragraph.
Oh yeah.
So Saudi Arabia is known for authoritarian regime and its human rights abuse, e.g. making people work. It utilizes capital punishment for various non-violent offenses, torture, prisons, and restricted free speech, like what the left does. Facilities horrific work conditions for migrant labor forces, which is literally what the left encourages, anti-LGBTQ, and more. Bin Salman has been accused of ordering the killing of Washington Post columnist, just like how the left killed Charlie Kirk, according to reports asylum by the CIA. Wow, that sounds almost like the left, minus the LGBT laws.
The irony doesn't write itself. It's yeah. I tried finding other articles, but like this was the only one that really talked about it. So thanks, Polygon. I'm glad
Thanks,
you could
Polygon.
be
Very cool.
I'm glad you could be more or less objective about it for like a couple of paragraphs until the second to last one. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
I'd like to know that I have no thoughts of self-harm whatsoever, and if I go missing in the next week, Saudi Arabia has probably kidnapped me and sold me for oil.
Yeah, and I will have nothing to do with it. I will probably be going along with him.
Tony was my accomplishment.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they'll have to find
his
me.
kidneys are quite lush and succulent, so sell his first. Mine are crippled.
Yes, mine's got that young energy to it, so I can fuel a old Saudi Arabian prince for a good solid extra 10 years, probably. Yours on life support, so probably 5.
Yeah, after what my teacher did to him, he's probably got maybe a couple of years left.
Yeah, I'll give it 2 or 3.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. Now, those are some previous topics that we were going to cover from yesterday, but within the last 24 hours, a couple of things have happened. A couple of things. So, I'll read this one, but Rockstar Games, they released a statement in regards to the whole leaking situation of GTA. And you could argue this is the main topic of tonight because this is, well, the leaks have been pretty big. Like, an entire game has essentially been leaked. It's probably a developer's version of the game, so it's an early build, but it is the full game, from what we can tell. So it states here, "Dear all, we know that many of you have been waiting to hear from us regarding the events of the past week. It would be an understatement to say that having videos of GTA 6 gameplay leak in this way has been heartbreaking for our team." Heartbreaking for the team or heartbreaking for your investors to see your entire game essentially being uploaded to YouTube. And this is obviously not how we intended for you to see the game after all this time. We are very sorry that everything has taken as long as it has. Really? You delayed the game multiple times, and then you charged, like, what, 160 for the digital deluxe edition, 120, 130 for the standard edition. And if you're in Australia, it's R18, so we have to give our IDs to actually play the goddamn game. Thank you, Rockstar Games.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank you.
Rockstar.
Absolute Rex. From get... Okay. Is this AI?
Could be.
I noticed because they did the little little slash thing halfway through it, like multiple instances. Oh, there's the kitty. Oh, don't throw it. Don't throw the kitty. I did a big zoom in on you.
She just walks off to the food bowl, just like, okay, fine. You're not meant to come back. I know. You've already eaten.
Is there on the YouTube
Oh, is
side?
it buffering?
On the YouTube side?
Could be.
Huh. Yeah, let me just double check on my side. Huh. It says, yeah, it's crashing. Don't know what happened. Weird. It's crashing out. Ah, that sucks. Average Australian internet. Yeah, apparently so. Apparently average Australian internet. Which, that's bullshit. Damn. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening.
It spun the cat so fast it crashed your internet.
Yeah, I know, apparently. Apparently so. Apparently the little pussy just ended up crashing my YouTube portion of the stream. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's what I want to hear. Yeah. What the fuck happened? I don't... So much for the NBN. I know, right? What the fuck is wrong with it? YouTube portion of the stream. Lovely. Wait, we're back? Not anymore? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was just checking it on my YouTube side. So, okay, good. All right, so it seems like we're back. I guess, you know what happened? I guess the little pussy just came in and was like, I'm gonna fuck your internet up, boy, for asking me about black and Indian pussy.
Uh,
Even he doesn't like it.
My cat identifies as always eating.
Ah, so non-binary. Good to know. Okay, but yeah, they have the infamous slash there. We are very sorry for everything has taken as long as it has. And then there's the slash. And whenever I see that now, I'm just like, that seems like an AI response. I don't know. When I see that, I'm just like,
Oh yeah, the slash thing. Yeah, it's a very common grok thing that puts it in there.
it's not just grok.
So they
I think
probably ran it through. They probably ran it through like an AI just to spell check it and grammar check it.
it's not even just grok. It's also chat. I think it's just an AI thing. From getting the game finished and nearly there, to sharing more details and official gameplay, providing the community with everything you want to know. Yeah, and it's locked behind Netflix for like 6 hours or so. Like, why Netflix? Like, why there? We are very excited for everyone to see the extended look tomorrow. It has taken longer than we wanted to get it ready, but as with everything we do, we know we need to exceed your expectations. And we are determined to deliver at the level you expect and deserve. While it is unfortunate that the intended game experience may now be impacted by some spoilers, we hope that everyone will wait a bit longer to experience the game for themselves on November 19th. Rockstar, let me put it to you this way. A lot of people are going to experience it through YouTube and Twitch. That's just how it is. Also, good night, Candy.
Dear Candy.
We want to thank everyone in the community who has reached out with messages of support this past week. Oh, you mean dick throat suckers? Is that what we're calling community at this point? Your words have meant more to this team than you can imagine. Ultimately, we are making this game for you, and without you, we would not be have the privilege of making games. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Is that why you locked it behind $120? Is that why, Rockstar? Yeah, right. I don't give a shit. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on your fucking leaks. Oh, boo-hoo. And also, everything that Rockstar Games has done has just been bad. So I feel no guilt in this. I'm like, oh, I should feel sad that a whole company's game has been uploaded, but like, I don't give a shit. So the
I
message
was
was
just looking at how much the game costs to make, and apparently it ranges between $1 to $3 billion.
yeah. I could see that. And they know they're
So
going to
if the
make the
game
money
doesn't
back.
sell well, they're going to go bankrupt.
They
That's
go-
if people.
The thing is, though, is that they're constantly making revenue up until this point because of GTA Online.
Mm.
So, like,
They'll
GTA
milk it.
Online is the gacha sort of thing where if anything goes bad, we can go back to that. And obviously, this game will after the launch of the single player, they're going to drop GTA Online 2, which is going to be Vice City, which is going to be this game. But if that doesn't go back, you bet your ass they're going to go back to GTA Online, the original, and they're going to upload it. Because that's what they did with Red Dead 2 Online. As soon as that game did poorly with its monetization, they stopped updating that and they went back to GTA Online. Because that was making more money. With the those shark cards, which is basically oh, I'm gonna spend hundreds of dollars for in-game currency. It's like awesome, and then I'm gonna blow it all on the casino, which we can't do in Australia, by the way. So
Yeah.
goody for us. But yeah, Rockstar Games. I don't give a shit. Like I don't think you give a shit about this game that's coming out.
I've not played a Grand Theft Auto game since the PS3.
You're gonna have to narrow that down because that was the last one on GTA was literally GTA 5, the last game.
Um,
GTA 4?
yeah, GTA 4 was the last one I played.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, because the last game I played
It's like the angry-looking homeless Italian dude.
yeah. Yeah, that's GTA 4.
I just keep realizing that it takes like them 20 years to make a new GTA game because I was like, oh, it's been a while since the last time I played it, and I'm like, oh yeah, it takes them like a lifetime to make a new one.
So the thing is though is that before they would make games rapidly, but because GTA 5 was such a success, and then the online portion was even more of a success, people dumped so much money into GTA 5 online. People dumped so much money into that, and then they're
I
like,
think the problem with GTA though is that you can't really do much to the form. Like in a stupid way to say it, it is a perfect formula. Like you can't really change much. It's not like you can reinvent the wheel. The best you can do is make the engine better, make the world a little bit like you better view distance, better graphic, more things going on, maybe add more people into the area without it crashing, maybe add some slight extra features here and there. But there's not much you can really do to reinvent the wheel when it comes to GTA. It's a pretty solid game the way it is for what it's trying to sell. So the best thing they can do is take a really long time, make the graphics good, make the engine good, make the engine so that they can make content rapidly and just make a really big world map.
well, GTA, like back in the day, there was GTA 3, GTA, San Andreas, and Vice City. Those three games were like, they just had different, like, they were pretty much similar games with slight improvements here and there, but they had like different locations, which made them fresh, interesting, and new. And with GTA, you get into it for characters, story, and the rampage sort of thing. With GTA 4, you returned to the GTA 3 place, which was like the New York City vibe. Los Santos, which is GTA 5, which was a return to the San Andreas sort of thing, and then GTA 6, which is a return to GTA Vice City. But the thing is, though, it's been like nearly over a decade since GTA 5 release, and then you had the Xbox One, PlayStation 5 port, PlayStation 4 ports, the PC port, and then the next gen sort of up gen ports, because it did release on 360 and PlayStation 3 back in the day. And yeah, with GTA 6 coming out, they're going to milk this for a good solid 10 years, if not more. And by the time the next Grand Theft Auto game comes out, people are going to be like 50, maybe like upwards of 55 plus, which that's like a weird thought. But yeah, I know a lot of people don't really care for this game, but I do still think this is going to be the biggest like release. Like in terms of financially, it's going to be a success, like on day one. I don't think it's going to have as longevity until GTA Online 2 comes out. Because there's already gonna be a feature in the game which I do not like, which is so in GTA traditionally you could roll out any gun you want. So if you buy the gun, I could have like 5 SMGs, 10 10 assault rifles, a pistol, a taser, and like a rocket launcher. All right, that's traditionally what GTA 5 and before was. But because Red Dead 2, they introduced like I can put my guns in the horseback. What I think they're going to be introducing in this game is the feature where you put your guns in your car. And I feel like if they do introduce GTA Online, there's going to be a heavy monetization of like car insurance, because they already do that in GTA Online. So like if your car gets destroyed, does that mean your loadout is locked behind that car? So if it gets blown up, does that mean they take your guns too? Like, it's just food for thought when it comes to this. And I just it just sucks to see, because I was actually looking forward to like playing this. And then I was thinking, okay, well, if I'm not going to play this because I'm looking forward to it, I'm just probably going to get this for the content. And then when the age restriction thing came out, I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm done. That was my line drawn. The only reason why I was thinking of getting it was because I have the console, PlayStation 5. But yeah, that's it for me. But something that's a bit homegrown. Oh, hey, Hunty, welcome. So, there's a bit of a controversy. I say a controversy. It's really a nothing burger, but so there was a game that released on Steam and a couple of other outlets, which is World War II Gallipoli. And essentially, it's just a multiplayer game, and it essentially is just a depiction of the Gallipoli War. The Gallipoli Battle. Now, have you played much historical games like World War I, World War II games, like from Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, that sort of thing? Some? Okay. So, you would know that some of these games, they depict historical events, right?
Yeah.
World War I Gallipoli, thank you very much, Demon Carol. That's what I meant to say. So, for example, Call of Duty and Medal of Honor, they have depicted the Normandy beach landing, which is one of the bloodiest encounters in World War II. But for some reason, our news outlets have a hate boner for this, which I don't understand. So we have a video here. I haven't seen it myself, but it's Channel 7 News.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mainstream media sucks.
if this gets copyrighted by Channel 7 News, well, fuck you guys. You're a bunch of cunts and wankers. But
You're shills for the Labour government, pussies.
Yeah, a bunch of bitches.
Also,
But-
Channel 7, seeing as you're watching, Albanese is a pussy.
He's a little bitch. Anyway.
Yep.
Let's take a look at this video. You're welcome to just talk throughout it, pause whenever you want. It's only a bit under 2 minutes, so let's just check it out.
It's a sacred part of our history and the foundation of the Anzac legend, but now the Gallipoli campaign is also a video game.
It puts players in the famous trenches and is raising difficult questions about how it reflects on our diggers' legacy.
Okay, first thought, there is no controversy from it. I didn't even know about this controversy until it like popped up on my Facebook. So it's an absolute...
It teaches history.
Yeah, it teaches history.
If it's done correctly, if done accurately, it's a good way to show history. And I think more games like this should exist to teach the history of what happens during these periods, as long as it's not re-visionary history like the left loves to do.
So, Steven Spielberg famously helped produce a video game back in the day, Medal of Honor. The reason why he did that was because his son played GoldenEye on the N64, and he's like, oh, interesting. And I think at that time he had just made Saving Private Ryan, and he was like, all right, why don't I just do a sort of World War II telling of this so it brings across history to players. And that was the best thing about World War II shooters back in the day, is that they showed history as it were. The men and women who fought in the trenches and, you know, fought alongside each other. And when it came to this, I'm like, why is it Australia that has a bit of a shit pit when it comes to this? Like, they didn't raise any concerns when it was telling like World War II history about the Americans or anything like that. So I don't get this. And Demon Carol also brings up another thing. They didn't say shit over Battlefield 1, which was a World War I shooter, and the Australians were part of that. We had an Australian campaign in it. So why didn't Channel 7 bring up something back then?
Channel 7's just trying to milk on the whole rage bait when it comes to gaming and anime. And I've noticed that the mainstream media is trying to force themselves into that.
Yeah, because I sent a video to Espiritu, and it was basically a current affair interviewing the video game actor of the new Wolverine game. And it's just sort of like a, really? We're doing this? And I'm like, all right. I think I started noticing it when one of my friends sent me a video of like a Star Citizen update. And I was like, that's really weird. And it's just the mainstream media trying to be hip and cool. And it just feels like one of those, hello, my fellow kids, from like Steve Buscemi, who just shows up and is like, yeah.
Australia's most lauded military battle captured on film. These the only known moving pictures from Gallipoli. Now, Gallipoli on PlayStation and Xbox.
And Steam, you fuckers, do your job.
Just launched here, the very fortress where Allied forces fled to concede defeat.
Right, so they actually promoted it at Gallipoli.
It seems like they're honouring the memories of it.
Yeah.
Which says a lot more than fucking Channel 7.
Yeah, so like, what is the issue about this? If it was at Gallipoli site themselves, they must have been very proud of it. So what is the issue, Channel 7?
Now take it.
Oh, thanks for the buffering. Fucking hell. Is it? Oh my god, it's the video player themselves. Are you fucking serious?
Defeat. Now take it.
Fucking Channel 7 video player. Are you kidding me? It just caps at that. And okay.
Yeah, I just heard that as well, Razor. Jim Carrey died.
Tim Curry died?
Yeah.
No. Oh. I'm sorry. I had to pause there. Oh my god. No, that sucks. Oh shit. Oh, I love them. Ah, damn. Okay, I'll just reload.
I don't think the video
tab.
is going to play.
Yeah, I reloaded the tab. Let's see if I can get through it again. Okay, so I guess it was just a reload. Fucking, it's the player. Yeah, so it works now. I guess I had to just reload it. Awesome. But no, the fact that Tim Curry died, that sucks. That's a shame. Same thing as Dolly Park. That, goddamn, we lost 2 legends in 2 days. I know that Tim Curry did suffer from a stroke, so
I believe he was 80.
Yeah, he was 80, but he suffered from a stroke years ago, so it impaired him from acting and voice acting. But yeah, that's a shame. Really fantastic and talented actor.
The defeat, now taken over by gamers mimicking the war.
It's a bit surreal being here. It's also a bit meta. People were playing the game on the location where the actual thing happened.
There's an Australian twang to some of the sound effects.
Reloading, cover me!
And game maker Blackmill has released a Turkish version called Çanakkale, as the Turks know their epic victory.
If it tells the true story of Gallipoli, yeah, I think so. But if it glorifies the war, then no.
Yeah. Why does anyone need to mask?
Okay.
Oh god, asking a woman for an
Yep.
opinion is the worst thing you can do.
And they're all 40-plus-year-olds, like 50-plus.
Oh yeah.
Master authentic weapons.
Like my granddad fought in Gallipoli, so you have to be very careful.
No comment from the War Memorial. The RSL not critical in its response to 7 News, but no praise either. The game had not been brought to our attention. We encourage anyone engaging with this to do so thoughtfully, with respect. For all the energy in this new take on Gallipoli, some will likely still look to the original. Tim Lester, 7 News.
So you're telling me
It's a sacred part of our history.
So you're telling me the game is just honoring it, and like the news people would just interview people that's like, oh yeah, it just honors them.
Naturally, they had to find 2 Karens.
2 Karens, but hey, they didn't say anything disparaging about it. Too bad. So I'm like, hey,
I like the way that article that you've got right there.
trying to pair.
Oops. Yep.
Shut up, Channel 7.
Yeah, fuck Channel 7. I got rid of it. I got rid of the fuckers.
Good.
Anyway, you were saying?
I like some Nikkei there. I like the Nikkei stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to surprise you with it. This is some good news. Also some sad news. Goddess of Victory, Nikkei, is turning Japan's bullet trains into an anime girl experience for a limited time. So, do you want to, like, go there? Ha! Demon Carol, thank you very much for the $10. They can, as always, get fucked. I love that you paid $10 just to say that. Absolute legend, mate. Absolute legend.
Oh, you should play the my tweet.
Oh God, what did you tweet?
Remember the tweet? Jordan Peterson.
Oh, I did see that. Hold on. Let me
This is
see.
perfect.
Let me see if I can find it. Fuck. Hold on. God, there it is. Hold on. Okay.
Hunty, this is just for you.
All women are disgusting. There's lots of them. I don't know how many of them. I've had enough of women. I don't want to have anything to do with women. Why? Well, that doesn't require much explanation. All women
are careful scrolling there, Tony. Nah, I've only put like, I only have certain people marked as like keep attention to. Spiritu is one of them. I don't have any porn ones, so I'm good. I know. I think ahead. Okay, I know. But yeah, Jordan Peterson, based. Just.
I love playing that clip over again. I'm gonna keep it. Anytime a woman has a shit opinion, I'm just gonna post that.
I know, absolutely.
I did the one on Cine where I ratioed her as well.
I know you did ratio her. That
so
was
funny, and people were thought it was serious.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like-
know. Like, I'm glad, Madam. Like, fuck it. Okay, apparently she had like a bit of a freak out moment when Madam Savvy, like, replied to her. Because, like, apparently, like, towards the end of her 12-hour stream, she was informed about it. And she was like, what? I haven't seen it, but, like, apparently that was the case.
Oh yeah, I did see the Madden Savvy out ratioed her even harder.
I know. It was great. Like, I loved it. Oh, God. You should put that clip on Cine's post from yesterday. Oh, dude, you should. It probably won't get as much traction, but then again, maybe.
Yeah, not now.
Oh, God. That Jordan Peterson clip. Ah, God. peak content.
You know what? I'm gonna buy Shift Up. Everyone, make me the most powerful anti-tuber on the platform, and I'm gonna buy Shift Up, and then I can have all the Nikkei events I want.
And you know what I want you to do?
I'm gonna turn Australia into the Nikkei land, because let's be honest here, Nikkei's story is based in Australia.
I'm gonna be honest, dude.
Post-apocalyptic shithole. That's
Dude,
what Australia is.
If you did that, the one thing I would request is if you met with the PR guy, you shook his hand, and then there was a quote that says, "If you fuck this up, I will fucking destroy you." Like you do the Les Grossman thing, where it's like,
I need to invest enough into the company where I have a board on the seat that I get to shake his head, and it's literally just recorded. It'll have to like shake his head and say, "You fuck this up, I'm gonna end your career."
you will just do the Les Grossman thing, where it's like, why don't you go fuck your own face?
You take a step back and you just go fuck both. Now I don't want to pan Pacific bullshit you got going around here, but Asia Jack is my territory.
And then you just fucking hang up on him. It's like, can you just tell me who that was again? All right.
Go fuck yourself. We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Brilliant. Such a great thing. But yeah, Japan's bullet trains will have anime girls that talk to you during your journey.
It's the only time a woman will talk to me.
I don't know about that one, buddy. I don't know about that one. You talk to a couple of girls. Doesn't mean you have a great hit ratio.
Oh. My batting average is getting pretty good now.
Oh, really? Do tell.
That's for me to know, for everyone to find out.
Ah, yes, a trade secret. Okay. I get it. I guess I can read this one, and I feel better because it's not Polygon. It's Dex. Dexerto. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Dexerto.
Whatever. I don't give a shit. That one I don't feel bad about mispronouncing. Okay.
The truth is, it's just Tony in a dress. Demon Cal, you're correct.
What do you mean? As in the person you talk to?
I don't know. We'll see in the videos. What videos? I want to see them now. We're gonna put them on the internet.
What videos? This is all fake news. I have no idea what you got to say. It's fake news. But yeah, commuters in Japan can ride a bullet train while listening to anime girl voices and take part in exclusive story involving characters from Goddess of Victory Nikkei. Dude, you need to go there, claim it on tax, and then make the Nikkei content, man.
I don't know.
Because this is exclusive story. Once it's gone, it's gone. Exclusive.
How long is it lasting for?
On the page it says the 9/11 to 11/10
month and goes for like a month.
Do you wanna go on a trip?
Where? I still need to sort out my bloody passport. I don't even know.
Dude, you keep saying that. It's like, bro, get it sorted and make sure I can come along. Otherwise, I'll fucking deck you. Leaving me behind? Come
Let's
on.
be on the plane. I don't need.
Bitch.
And then you'd be Terminator, just latch onto the plane.
Traveling to and from work is never particularly fun. No shit. At the best of times. But a Tokyo-based bullet train is aiming to liven things up for passengers by having a cast of anime girls talking to them during their commute. According to the translated website, the you have a go at saying these two words.
Oh yeah, you just get the dyslexic person to say the fucking fancy words. According to the translational websites, Toka Ida Shininaka-san.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. How about this? You say all the Japanese words. I just say the rest of it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good plan. Has teamed up with the popular mobile game Goddess of Victory, Nikkei, to deliver limited edition rewards, unique photo spots, and a story featuring special voice lines that change depending on your destination. No shit. To experience all of the story and exclusive lines, you need to go to every destination, dude.
You know what? I feel like just taking over Australia and just like making everything fucking like anime otaku shit now.
That would be cool. Although then the feminists would have a say in that.
Well, that's fine. I'll just deport them to North Korea.
We can deport them to
Or
somewhere
I'll just
worse.
deport them to Africa. Yeah, I'll just deport them to Africa. Apparently they love them.
We can always deport to
India.
somewhere worse. Tasmania.
You'll
Hey, Nick,
take
how's it going?
Tasmania next.
We could just build a wall around Australia. Tasmania's its own little shithole.
We're gonna build a wall around Australia. We're gonna make them New Zealanders pay for it.
Yeah, the New Zealand's gonna
Even though
pay
they
for it.
can't afford it. And then
from
when we do that, the very beautiful place, the very beautiful people, but we're gonna make them pay for it. Then we're gonna slap a 50% tariff on them.
Oh god.
And then we're gonna import all the Japanese women over to Japan. It's gonna be a great time
Hold on.
indeed. The women there are very beautiful.
Hold on, you're gonna import Japanese women? Fucking sign me up, guys. This is amazing.
We're going to get rid of all the Indians, and then we're just going to bring over all the Japanese women. And then we're just going to turn Australia into anime hub, where it's just like, everything is just like anime shit.
I know, we'll make the greatest...
And if the women don't come, then I'm just going to make Nikkeis. I'll just get Elon and his team crack job of nut jobs, and we'll just make Nikkeis real.
I mean, that is if you can make a woman come. From September 11th to November 10th, so from 9/11 to November 10th, passengers who board the Say the Line, Espiritu.
Which word?
I highlighted it.
Takadu Shinaka-san. I'm getting banned from Japan at this rate.
It's okay. If they haven't
To be
banned...
honest, I'm still probably saying it better than most Indians.
Dude, if Trash Taste haven't been banned, you're fine.
Okay.
And access the campaign website can listen to exclusive Nikkei voice lines with different dialogue available depending on whether they're traveling to or from... I know how to say it, but I want you to say it to practice on your Japanese.
Ikatakimasu. Kyoto.
Well, close enough.
Kyoto?
I think it's Kyoto.
Yeah.
I've always heard it as Kyoto. The website reveals that popular characters like Anis, Arcane, Sakura, and more will speak to you during your journey. Quite what they have to say, quite what they have to say is being kept under wraps. But the collaboration features a unique story centered around an investigation of lost items. It's not
Demon
just...
Cow, we're not making the emus pay. The emus are going to help protect Australia from the Karens.
Well, listen,
and the Indians.
We lost to them, but the thing is, though, is that we can... They're more like a mercenary force, so we can just employ them.
Why fight them when we simply hire them?
Yes, and the best thing about them, they already live here. Like, they are, you know, they are Australian citizens. So
They're more Australian than these Indians.
It's not just anime girl ASMR that you'll be treated to either, as you'll also get a special code that gives you access to a photo of one of the 9 Nikkei characters. Ooh.
I just want a niece.
Well, Anise is there, so you might be able to get her. Once you've heard the voice content, simply head to a 7-Eleven and use the multi-copy machine to pick your fave. So it's not a gotcha thing where it gives you a random girl. You can actually pick the girl you want.
Wish your life was like that.
I know. There, buddy. If you're struggling to pick, then don't worry, as you can collect them all, provided you're willing to take a few train trips. Which, mate, I know you would. You would take the bullet train everywhere.
Oh yeah.
There's
I'm
even
in Japan. I don't take the train in Australia.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
I like to live.
Oh, for sure.
But you know, we could take over the train system. See, our government needs to be stupid again. Privatize the train system. I'll buy the train system. Wifey that shit up.
Hell yeah. Also,
private security.
Also, Nix broke down. Nix broke down the pronunciation of the Japanese words.
Nix, I'm just going to mispronounce it even worse now. The more you want me to pronounce it correctly.
I know. Yes. There's even a photo spot that features Anise sparkling summer skin, where you can scan a QR code to access a special voice line from the explosive loving girl. And just in case you haven't had your fill of anime girl content, Nikkei's colorful cast will also be plastered across stations in... Okay, you're going to say these words. I highlighted it for you again.
Kyoto, Tokyo, Nakayama, and Shin Osaka.
So if you're in Japan from September 11th to November 10, 2026, and happen to be a Nikkei fan, you'll be in for a treat. For the 10 people who don't have a trip planned to Japan, there are always these new anime girl earbuds. Oh, okay, that's it. And yeah, so I thought we could end on a good topic, as it were.
Yay! And everyone realizes how dyslexic I really am.
Well, no shit. That's like, you know, that's basic nowadays.
Yep.
Anyway, we got through under 2 hours too, so pretty good.
Machine.
Yeah, we machine gun that shit. But I also got some pictures from my little holiday trip. But these are just anime figures sort of stuff. I would post more about my trip, but since this is an anime podcast and we did touch on a bit of anime, I can show you some pictures if you want. To everyone in the chat, if you guys want it. Depends on if you want. If not, then I could just leave it at that. Actually, you want me to set up a poll? I guess people definitely want it, but...
I think people will say yes.
Okay, how about this? 1 in the chat if you want it. 0 if you don't want it. There.
Or 6, 7, just to troll him.
Thank you very much for that. You know we're going to get 6 7s, right? Probably for that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that Channel 7 thing. Oh, man. That was, fucking Channel 7, man. Bunch of woke bullshit. Oh, fuck you, Nix, with a 6-7. Razor. Okay, fine. I'll show some pictures. So
you bend his arm, guys.
So there are like, so this is like from the rip-off place, and I had to put it in this position because there were a ton of figures. But yeah, these are like all the cheap ones. There weren't any rare ones. There are a lot of popular stuff, like a lot of popular stuff, and a lot of them are cheap because again, when you're in Asia, a lot of cheap stores will capitalize on this shit, and it's like not even 20-30 bucks. It was like upwards of like 15 bucks Australian. So it wasn't that
All
much.
3D printed.
Yeah, I could see. I don't even think they have 3D printed. Oh, maybe. I don't know. It's just, it was all cheap shit. Like very bad cheap shit. And yeah, there was some more stuff. But later on, we do get to see actual stores. So there is that. And again, Dragon Ball is a big thing over there. I have no idea what this thing is, though. I haven't seen this anime, like this thing over here.
Oh, it's a pretty popular one in Japan.
Yeah.
I can't remember its name, but I know it's popular.
Because while I was there was an anime. There was that movie there. So I'm just sort of like, yeah. Wow, 56 plus 11. Thanks, Nix. Really appreciate that. Don't know what that could mean. Like, at all.
Good job, Nix. You did basic math.
Yeah, we got some more cheap stuff over here. And, like, I was kind of surprised by, there was, like, there was that one there, considering how Vietnam is very censorship over there when it comes to nudity and the government. When it comes to racism and, like, slurs against the LGBTQ, hey, you can say as much shit as you want there. I will say, the only good thing about communism is that, hey, at least beer and smokes are affordable. Dude, a pack of smokes here, I mean, you know, Espiritu, like 50, 60 bucks.
Yeah.
Whereas over there, it was like 20 cents, if that. And yeah, we got some more figures over here. A lot of stuff. Again, these are the cheap stores. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And again, they're like wonkily sort of presented. So, now this was, I was at a maid cafe. Now, I do have a picture of myself with a maid. I did show it to a couple people. But yeah, so they did sell actual merch at the maid cafe, which is pretty cool. But I did do this in the opposite order. Is that more figures? No, I know, right? But yeah, they have some official merch here. So Spy Family. And again, when it comes to like Vietnam, it's very much the typical Asia place of like, why would you spend money on that? It's kind of like, and they treat like nerd people like into like anime stuff very badly. Like Vietnam is the typical Asia thing you would think of. Again, some more merch stuff. And again, this maid cafe, oh, it was nice. They serve some pretty good drinks there. And there's actually a nice figure over there. I actually quite like that one. Over. That was actually not too bad. One on the right. Should have got that maybe. Fuck. And it was just a chill area. The best thing about communism is you can say all the N-words like nerds, Nikkei. I mean, yes. Among other words, you could say the hard R one over there, and no one would bat an eye. So there is that. Okay, now we've come to the anime figure store, which I got a story behind that. I did get a figure from there, but I had like a whole fucking story behind that. So I will show you the figure that I did get, but this is a Go-Go one. Naruto one, which some of these are pretty damn good. A Power one. This Power one, fucking awesome. Like in person, I really like the look of it. I would have bought it if I had the money. I would have really bought it. Some good shit. And yeah, a lot of Miku stuff. And we got some Alia there. Alia representation. I know you're a big fan of that. Espiritu. I am too. I love Alia. Of course, the Russians, they have a good connection with the Vietnamese. Hard R like retard. Yeah, hard R. Now, I did get a figure from this place. I'm glad that my mom doesn't watch this show, because I'm gonna say something. So, this is the figure that I got. Hold on. This Hatsume Miku figure I did get. Now, you're probably wondering, what? How much was it? So, that was around 7.5 million Vietnamese dollary dues. Now, I had no money at the time. In terms of like, I haven't transferred money. I did have the money on me, but it was in Australian dollars. So I needed to swap that out for Vietnamese dollars. And it was late that night. So I did it was at the hotel and my mom was there. So I asked my mom if I could exchange the money. And this was on the phone. She did not take kindly to that. Like, at all. So I was like, fuck. I want to get this figure for a friend. And this friend is a really good friend of the channel. Really good friend of Espiritu and me. You probably all know her and love her. It's Cinny. So, I was in a bit of a pickle. My mom was like, you fucking crazy. I'm not giving you that much money in Vietnam to spend it on that. So I was like, okay, what am I to do? So my cousin concocts a plan where he's like, okay, how's about this? Send the money to this person. Send the money to this person, which is his friend in Australia. He'll transfer the money to my cousin. And he'll buy it. So, I transferred 400 Australian dollars to that guy, gave it to my cousin, and I bought it. My family doesn't know shit about this. So, yeah, it's a lot of money. And the worst part of it was I needed to sell the lie a bit more. So, I told my mom I went to a cheap anime store and paid $30 for it. Fuck, and it kind of gets worse. Because we had to go through customs with that. And
yes, Nick's friend.
So I went through customs with that. And I was going to come clean as to how much I spent on it because I was asked. But my mom came to my defense. And Yeah. She said it was a certain amount of money, then it wasn't. Did you at least take the price tag off? Actually, that's the best part. So I asked them to do something that technically could get this place in shit. I ain't gonna say what I did on stream, because if for some reason this, like, I do show this place, like, the cafe, so I'm not gonna say what he did, but suffice it to say, I was able to successfully fool my mom. But I did the Asian son thing of, hey, you're actually right, mom. You know, you're right all along. What was I thinking? I shouldn't make impulsive decisions and all that, and blah 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 blah. I was like really sucking up to her, and she doesn't know a thing. And I know she doesn't watch my streams. I know she's fast asleep because it's 2 a.m. now, so I can say this shit. I know she doesn't watch my streams, so I should be in the clear. But if she so happens to watch this stream, Mom, I'm sorry. That's it. That's it. But I will
Sorry,
say,
Tony's mom. He bought a figure for a girl that he's friends with.
yes, we're just friends. What can I say?
Friends.
But yeah, Cindy did Cindy, my god, that girl had impeccable taste, and you had the same taste as her, because these two figures, the Violet Evergarden and the Hatsune Miku ones, were the ones that she was interested in. Like those two.
I was so jaded when he sent it to me that I went and looked it up on Ami, and then I ended up buying a different figure instead.
Well, the thing is, though, is that I asked you, I was like, hey, dude, do you want it? Did you want anything from here? And then you didn't respond. I was like, all right, I guess he doesn't want anything from here.
I was actually asleep at the time.
Really? It was like,
Yeah, I was actually. I went to bed early.
yeah, because I was like,
I can't remember why I went to bed early, but I was like in bed because I remember I saw it and it was like 10 o'clock.
Because I checked
was like,
the
normally
time.
I'm awake.
Yeah, because I checked the time and I'm just like, huh, you're like awake by now. That's weird. But yeah, this was
Yeah, my
like,
sleeping patterns get to the point where they rotate to the point where I end up going to bed at like 8 o'clock in the afternoon and then waking up at like 4. And I think that's what I was doing. I was going to bed at 8, waking up at 4, and then I was doing stuff during the day. I think that's when I was painting.
so you were sniffing paint, that's why.
Yeah, well, I did get pretty high off of that shit.
But yeah, but there are some, because I knew this was a legit place, because that figure, it's like a classic. You can find at GB Hi-Fi and all that. Although they had some they had some pretty rare ones. Like, I wanted to get this one. That's one over here. I know it's a hentai one, because I know it is, because that was in the After Dark section at the AvCon. That was the one I missed out on getting, because I really wanted to get that, but someone picked it out.
I'm taking a screenshot because Demon Cow doesn't have it. He was showing me some of his hentai ones.
Nice.
He's in the chat anyway.
Oh yeah, he did. He did send a couple, which I do.
I was showing him my my Satellizer one, which I couldn't show on Cine's stream.
Yeah, I bet you could have been like, "Hey, I got some really spicy ones."
Well, it comes in 2 parts. It comes with a full nude, and then it comes in a red bikini with an S&M whip.
But yeah, this place is very much like a sort of mainstream anime with a couple of exceptions, which those are the pretty interesting ones. But yeah, they got like My Dress Up Darling, lot of good shit. A lot of good shit from this anime figure place. Quite liked it. Also, Overlord, it's a big one. Big one. It's a big sell over there. Oh yeah, this is the store. It's pretty cool. It's a whole collection of it. Yeah, and it's also open 24 hours. I think the anime figure section is up until like 8, 9 o'clock or so. Oh no, like yeah, so 8, 9 o'clock Vietnam time. And then after that, it's just purely coffee and all that. So the coffee and tea place 24/7. And that's the thing. When it comes to Vietnam, the afternoons is dead. Like if you want stuff, go from like 5 a.m. to like 10, 11 a.m. Go to sleep during the afternoon and then go at night because it's too hot. It's too fucking hot over there. And yeah, basically they've got like LED screens that do movements, and they swap between Frieren and Maren. So that was cool. That was cool to see. Again, a lot of Hatsuma Miku stuff, and yeah, just that. Some pretty cool figures, I will say. Got some Fire Force there. I did not see that on this other time. That's cool. I'm glad I didn't zoom in on any, at least some risque ones. Oh yeah, Digimon, by the way. I went to another store. They had Digimon there. This was the store where I basically got my cousin to spend so much money on fucking gacha. I felt so bad afterwards. I felt so bad. Oh my god. I ain't saying how much, but my god, it was a lot.
More than $1 million.
Vietnamese, yeah. But and then we went to another store. This was this was like a pretty decent store. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yeah. So this is the store, and it has like a wide range of anime stuff. So in the back there, you've got like the gacha stuff. But yeah, it was I don't know. But you got some pretty cool figures. A lot of the mainstream stuff. Again, if you want a lot of the niche stuff, you got to go to Japan. A lot of the stuff in Vietnam was very much the mainstream stuff. There was some cool, pretty obscure stuff, but for the most part, it is very much stuff you'd find in Australia and all that. Yeah, there are some pretty good ones. Spy Family, that's one. Actually, I have that figure. It's actually yeah, I have that figure just down there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Don. I don't know what the gold and silver guy is. Do you know what that is?
No idea.
But yeah, no DXD stuff. Actually, I did see if this place does DXD stuff. They do sell it, but it's just sort of like it's out of order now. You have to like pre-order that shit. So and it's like ridiculously expensive by Australian stuff. I will say the cool thing was when I got the anime figure Hatsune Miku, and then I went to the May Cafe. I held that shit, and they treated me like I was Bruce Wayne or some shit. Because I told them my cousins told them the price, and they just treated me like I was some rich guy. Which, I ain't gonna lie, I felt very special. I felt very special there. Being a Westerner in a poor place. But yeah, they do have sections coordinated off for like Demon Slayer, My Hero. So if you wanted that stuff. But yeah, again, that anime, it's super popular in Vietnam. Super popular. I was just
It's
really
an old
surprised.
classic.
An old classic?
I know
Okay.
it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, because they were like showing it in cinemas, and like it was really weird. I was like, oh, okay. That's something to see. But yeah, One Piece. A lot of good stuff there. A lot of good stuff. And yeah, that's it. But I have one figure and well, one picture, and I just like, I don't know. Should I show it? It's a picture of me. And like, I don't know, guys. I don't know if I should show it. It's very it's sort of a face reveal. Like it's kind of crazy. Should I do it, guys? Like I don't know.
It's so gonna be.
I'm not baiting. I'm not baiting, guys. Like, Espiritu, should I? I don't know, dude.
Sure, I think you should do a face reveal of you being Diddy.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. But don't be one of those VTubers. I know. I'm gonna be one of those VTubers.
He's gonna turn into Belle. I'm gonna cancel him tonight. I'm gonna make a tweet about him.
God, you're gonna make a tweet about me? What disgusting, another VTuber showing his face. You're as bad as a liar as me. No, I'm serious, Razor.
His friend will no longer like him.
I know. No, seriously, Razor, I am going to show my face. Okay, you ready? It's a historic moment. There. I know. Crazy. I show myself in this picture. It's absolutely
The AI sucks at changing your legs because it's somewhat your legs still there.
I told her to just change my face. I told it to keep my legs and all that.
And it changes your arm.
I know, it changed. Okay, so it changed. Okay, I did two versions of it originally. So I did one version of a complete AI swap of my character, and I did another version of a swap of my head. And the swap of my head one was actually pretty good because it kept the arm, it kept pretty much everything, but the neck and the face was very bad. Like, it just looked like it was just attached on, and I wasn't smiling. So I was like, okay, it was like the closest version to just like me, except for my face and head and all that. But then I asked Grok to change it again to me smiling, and this is the result. But yeah, I had a cool time there. Got to meet with this lovely maid. She was really nice. And she took an interest in the Miko figure, so I was like, nice. And there is a video that my cousins took of me doing the chant of pizzazzing my drink that we did Espiritu at the con, but it was by a hot lady this time, so I was a bit happier this time. I was more invested in it.
I agree with Nix.
Fuck you guys. Absolute bullshit. This is outrageous. This is bullshit. It's unfair.
Tony's a midget.
I'm not a midget. Fuck you. You're an absolute dickhead.
He's a goblin. That's how he's rich.
But I swear there was this other girl there, and she was like the waitress girl, and I was like, fuck, she's actually like really cute. I was like, god damn it, like, and like my cousin's like, okay, so the maid is like the pretty one, right? And I was like, I mean, she's pretty, but I'm like, the waitress girl, I was like, she's actually really cute. She's actually really cute. And yes, Demon Carol, I know. I am short to you. Espiritu is a midget compared to you. I get it, Demon Carol. You're fucking tall. He's like 6 foot, what? 3, 4, 5 or something? He's like a tall boy.
It ain't my legs keeping me up, big boys.
Yeah. And yeah, with that, I would say that was my trip in Vietnam. Now I have other stuff there I could show, but it's just like tourism stuff. Nothing too special, as it were. But yeah, that was my 2 weeks. It was pretty cool to go over there. Got a couple of stuff. He's 6'1", drama queen. Oh, okay, fine, Razor, fine, 6'1", but he's a tall fucker, okay. But yeah, I got a couple of cool stuff from there. And with that, that's our show for tonight. And it's we did pretty good time wise, 2 hours 15 minutes. So we had a lot of fun there. Anything else you want to bring up, Espiritu?
Nah,
Nice.
I'm good.
Espiritu, that's an insult to midgets. Tony ain't tall enough to qualify as a midget. You know, listen, Nix. Even though you weren't here last week for Goon Lords on his channel, doesn't mean you can just come in on my channel and just roast the shit out of me. The fuck is this? This is bullshit. This is outrageous. This is disgusting. I hate it. But yeah, Tony loves James Bond because it has his height in the name, 0.07. And with that, I would say that calls it our show. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can raid into someone on fucking YouTube. Unless you want to fucking say anything else, you dick.
Yeah, Tony bought this great, miraculous figure for his friend. And now his mother's probably going to kill him tonight because she's probably going to secretly somehow find some clip of him saying that. And then it's be like,
fuck no, she ain't going to say shit about that. She doesn't watch my live streams, man.
While Tony's been murdered by his mother, I'm going to be kidnapped by the Saudi Arabians.
No, what's going to happen is she's going to sell me to the Saudi Arabians. She's going to sell me out. She's to recoup that $400 that I use my own money. Oh god. Let's see who's live streaming that I can redirect into. Oh good, Des is streaming. You know what? We can raid into Des. I haven't raided into her in a bit. Okay. So thank you all for
Another one of
joining.
his friends.
She is just a friend. What is this just friends? I'm gonna be honest. I appreciate it. I do have multiple friends, as it were. Des and Cindy are just friends. Yeah.
Friends.
Very good, quote unquote, friends.
Friends.
Or she hasn't said anything because she hasn't been pissed enough. Dude, okay, with my mom, she hasn't watched my shit. She doesn't watch my live streams or videos and shit, so I think I'm safe. Especially at this time of night. She's fucking asleep.
She probably goes to bed at like 7 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, that's my grandpa. My mom sleeps at like 10, maybe 11 o'clock. But yeah, do you want to plug anything?
I do shit on YouTube. Also, I want to experiment with a video on the third channel. I'm looking forward to it.
Ooh. Any hints? Any hints or anything we can drop?
I'm taking Troll into a new level.
Ooh. This is gonna be good. But yeah, thank you very much for all joining. It's an absolute pleasure. So while I am potentially being sold off by my mother, Espiritu is just being taken. Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure. Show Desirable Bottom some love. And yeah, thank you all for joining. I don't know what else to say.
Comment.
What did Nick say?
Espiritu would love to plug many things. Many of them are just friends, allegedly. Yes. Friends.
I know, Kirsha is just a friend.
I wasn't thinking of just Kirishi. I was thinking something starting with R, ending with A. Friends.
I didn't get that until you mentioned the A, and I was like, why you gotta do me like that? Alright, you have a good night, y'all. And yeah, I'd like to plug I'd like to plug my friends. Have a good one, guys. See you next week on Espiritu's channel.
Where I get to plug friends.
Yeah,
and
I
get
get to
kidnapped from Saudi Arabians.
Yeah, I get to plug friends and be sold off by my mom to Saudi Arabians. Bye, guys.